Lionel Messi's move to Inter Miami sent shockwaves through the world of soccer, marking a pivotal moment for Major League Soccer MLS. His arrival didn't just bring excitement, it sparked a profound transformation in American soccer, elevating the sport to unprecedented heights. As Messi's influence spread across the league, it became clear that his impact would be felt far beyond the pitch. Here are top 10 points about Messi impact, how one player changed American soccer. Number 10. The arrival, the moment that shook MLS. When Lionel Messi confirmed his move to Inter Miami, the American soccer landscape experienced a monumental shift. The excitement was electric, yet few understood that this was the beginning of a seismic transformation. As Messi touched down in the US, it was clear that this wasn't just the arrival of a legendary player, it was the start of a new era. Fans flocked to see what many believed would be a pivotal moment in MLS history, but the full extent of Messi's impact was still to come. Could Messi be the catalyst that would forever change soccer in America? The excitement grew as every step Messi took on American soil hinted at a dramatic shift in the sport's future. This wasn't just another high-profile transfer. It was a signal of significant change, with the stakes reaching unprecedented heights. Number 9. Ticket frenzy, a new kind of soccer fever. The news of Messi's debut sent ticket sales into an unprecedented surge, with prices soaring almost instantly. Stadiums that once struggled to fill seats were now sold out in record time. But this wasn't merely about Messi's star power. It was a sign of how American fans were beginning to view soccer differently. The frenzy was unlike anything the sport had seen in the US, serving as a thrilling precursor to the transformation Messi was about to spark. Fans were desperate to witness history in the making, with tickets becoming the most sought-after item. It was more than just a match. It was a cultural event that transcended the realm of sports. Suddenly, a previously indifferent American audience found itself captivated as Messi's presence began to reshape how soccer was perceived. Number 8. Media explosion, the Messi effect. Messi's arrival captured more than just the attention of soccer enthusiasts. It took over media outlets nationwide. From sports channels to major news networks, everyone was talking about Messi. The overwhelming media coverage pushed soccer into the mainstream like never before, marking a significant shift in the sport's visibility. But the media frenzy was merely a reflection of the deeper changes Messi was initiating. Changes that would soon impact every level of soccer in America. Analysts examined his every move, commentators couldn't get enough, and social media buzzed with anticipation. The focus wasn't just on Messi, it was on MLS as a whole, with the world keenly observing how the league would evolve with such a monumental player in its ranks. Number 7. Elevating the game, the new standard of play. On the field, Messi's presence was nothing short of transformative. Players who once considered MLS a stepping stone were suddenly elevating their performances, inspired by the skill and intensity Messi brought to every match. His presence set a new benchmark, compelling others to strive for excellence. But while Messi's immediate impact on his teammates was evident, the broader ripple effect across the league signaled a much larger shift. MLS was no longer seen as a retirement destination. It was becoming a proving ground for talent eager to measure up against the best. The level of competition soared as teams and players alike rose to the occasion, motivated by the desire to meet Messi's exceptional standards. Number 6. Inspiring the youth, the Messi generation. Beyond professional soccer, Messi's influence began to permeate the youth soccer scene. Young players across the country suddenly had a new role model, a global icon who was now within reach. Messi's skill, dedication, and humility set a new standard for aspiring soccer stars. This surge of inspiration was more than just admiration. It was the spark that would fuel a generation poised to take American soccer to new heights. Youth academies saw a spike in enrollment as kids everywhere dreamed of following in Messi's footsteps. Coaches adapted their training methods, instilling Messi's work ethic and creativity into their young players. Number 5. Financial boom, the Messi dividend. The economic impact of Messi's move to the US was extraordinary. Sponsorship deals, merchandise sales, and broadcast rights surged, bringing unprecedented revenue into MLS and its clubs. Messi's presence wasn't just drawing crowds, it was generating substantial financial gains. However, this financial boost was only the beginning of the deeper, more significant changes that Messi's presence was poised to trigger across the league. investors began to view MLS as a league with untapped potential and a bright future. Number 4. Global spotlight, MLS on the world stage. With Messi wearing the Inter Miami jersey, MLS found itself in the global spotlight like never before. International audiences tuned in, eager to see how the American League would fare with one of the world's greatest players in its ranks. This newfound attention was more than just a temporary boost in viewership. It was an opportunity for the world to recognize MLS as a serious contender in the soccer world. The world watched as MLS teams competed against Messi, and suddenly, the league was being compared to the giants of Europe and South America. The scrutiny was intense, but it was exactly what the league needed to push itself to new heights. The global spotlight wasn't just a fleeting moment. It was a sustained interest that promised to elevate the entire league. Number 3. Breaking cultural barriers, soccer as America's game. Messi's impact extended beyond the soccer field. It began to dismantle cultural barriers within American sports. Soccer, long considered secondary to football, baseball, and basketball, was finally gaining recognition as a major sport in its own right. Messi's influence transcended the game, touching the very essence of American culture and challenging traditional notions of what could be considered America's game. His presence brought together diverse communities, uniting them under a shared passion for soccer. No longer was soccer seen as a sport for certain demographics. It was evolving into a unifying force across the nation. The cultural shift was undeniable as Messi's influence spread beyond the stadiums, reaching into schools, neighborhoods, and even pop culture. Number 2. Legacy building, the Messi blueprint. As Messi's time in MLS progressed, his impact became more strategic. He wasn't just playing soccer, he was shaping its future. From mentoring young players to influencing club strategies, Messi began creating a blueprint for success that could guide American soccer long after he retired. Messi's approach was meticulous, and his influence was widespread. He wasn't just focused on the present, he was looking ahead to the next decade, the next generation. Clubs across the league began adopting the Messi blueprint, emphasizing youth development, tactical innovation, and community engagement. The excitement of watching this blueprint unfold was undeniable, as it hinted at a future where American soccer could compete with the best in the world. Number 1. The unforgettable finale, a legacy etched in history. In a fitting climax to his American soccer journey, Messi led Inter Miami to an extraordinary championship victory, a feat that would be remembered for generations. The victory wasn't just a win for the team, it was a defining moment for American soccer as a whole. Messi's influence had not only elevated the sport, but had also left an indelible mark on the culture of soccer in the United States. As the final whistle blew, it became clear Messi had forever changed the landscape of American soccer. The journey to this unforgettable finale was filled with suspense, each match building on the last, with fans on the edge of their seats. Messi's leadership on and off the field was a masterclass in how to build a winning team. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed the content, please hit the like button and subscribe to stay updated with our latest videos on YouTube.